will just become to be that high value man in the future, to be that person just to look up to from who knows who, my future spouse or kids, who knows. All right, whatever happens. And these are some of the important lessons I already figured out. Number one, money, materialism, consumerism, things on the outside, clothes, a car, won't fulfill you, won't make you happy inside. These things, they're good, they're nice for the short term. It's pretty cool. It's nice to have nice things. It's nice to have things that just look cool, to other people. Nothing's wrong with that. Like, you work hard, you want to get something nice, that's cool. But I have already realized that for me personally, like a nice car or a nice sports car will not make me happy in itself. And especially if you don't have anyone to share it with. And maybe I'm just not a big car guru person, or I just haven't really found my sort of passion and like outside. But like, I already know I'm not the type of person to get wrapped up with materialistic things. That won't truly make me like happy. So spending money just casually is just not for me. I got an investor DNA in me. I'm just a natural saver and investor. Like, that's just me. And I might find more pleasure in doing that than having my money, than spending my money on things that don't matter. And two, long-term thinking will lead to wealth, freedom, success, and happiness. There's a reason why wealthy people, the richer get richer and the poorer get poorer. It's because their mindset. It's because what they think. It's because how they think of money. It's because how they think of finances. It's because how they want to learn more. It's like, the reason why the poor stay poor is because they're trapped. They feel trapped. They feel like they can't do anything more. They feel like they can't get ahead. They feel like they can't save, and maybe they do live paycheck to paycheck, but they feel like they just have this mindset where they think everything is against them and that there's no space or anything for them to at least work. They don't have a growth mindset. They just let the life they're given hold them back. Oh my gosh, that was weird. They let that hold them back. Yeah, emergencies, life happens, circumstances, things of that nature do happen. But with the little money they do have, they don't do anything with it. At least I don't believe they do. And the richer, they were once not rich at all in the first place. Most millionaires are self-made. 70% or 80% of millionaires are self-made. There's nothing special with them. It's just their mindset and how they think of money. That's it. We're all human. We're all came from the same places, but it's just our experiences. It is just how we grew up. It is just what we've seen. That's what defines you with how you take it. We all have that, I think, that day one mindset. Especially if you're born in like the US, capitalism, like, you literally have so much chance, so much freedom to do whatever you want with your life, and it's just whatever you do is literally all you. Once you turn 18, you're on your own. And it's just, how are you gonna maximize? What are you gonna do? And that's number 2. I don't even know what number 2 is about. Number 3, education, wisdom, reading, learning is how you're going to get ahead of most people. Because after high school, because everyone wants to compare their lives like in high school, most people just become comfortable. Most people don't go to school. Most people don't, maybe they learn a trade or whatever they do, they stop learning. They stop stop trying to get educated. They stop growing their mind. they start becoming comfortable. They start eating more. That's just most people, I believe. Like, literally, the average American. And you don't want to do that, especially if you want to level. I mean, you can do whatever you want, but if you're trying to level up because the best version of yourself, you don't want to do that. You want to always be trying to learn something all the time. And that's why, like, my mindset, I'm so wrapped up with self-improvement, because everything on social media is just like, there's no reason for it. Like, there's no reason. Like, if it's not really affecting my own life, why should I care? And that's why I don't really have it. And yeah, YouTube, I guess, is social media, but I'm not using YouTube as social media. I'm using it as, for me, I'm also using it as things that I can actually learn stuff, if that makes sense. It's a search engine. To me, it's a search engine, because it is a search engine. And learning is how I'll get to wherever I need to get to. Books. There's reasons why millionaires and everything have tons of books, because they expand their minds. They start thinking of different things, and their mindset changes. You become what you consume. That is my philosophy. And if you just get wrapped up in a lot of bad stuff, you're going to become that. If I just get wrapped up in a whole bunch of self-improvement videos, I'm going to become books. I'm going to become that. Over time and doing the work, I'm going to become that. I'm not arrogant. I'm literally just telling you that's literally who I'm going to become. What else? That's like freaking 3 or 4. 4? They're like, family and the people around you is more important than anything, at least to me, you know. And those things matter more, because we're special. We're special because we have thoughts, feelings, emotions, and the ability to feel pain and express ourselves. That's what makes us different. And so you can look at elderly people and they'll probably tell you the same thing. What's so important is their family, is like the people around them, is the people they spend their time with. That's an emotional need for us as humans. We need that emotional support, or that emotional wealth from other people. Love is a need for humans. Relationships are not really bad ones, but we might think bad ones are really good, but they're not, and it's just hard. I think that's like 4 or 5. 5 vices will destroy your entire life. And vices just can be anything you do too much of, anything you get wrapped up. Anything can be a vice. Anything can be a vice. Anything you take for granted, or anything you put on a pedestal, will ruin your entire life. Money, if you idolize money and put it as everything, your identity is going to get wrapped up in that, and you're going to lose yourself. And then you're literally, that's going to be like, it's good, but it's only good because it's a tool. Drugs, we don't even need to get into that. You already should know, that will ruin your life. Lust, chasing, sex, if you freaking chase that for a long time, you're not even going to know what you're even trying to focus on. You're going to lose yourself with that too, and that can lead to like pregnancy or just diseases. Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with that here and there. Like, that releases a lot of things in your brain. That's good, but doing too much of certain things will ruin your life. Not entire life, but you're just gonna sit there and just think, like, why was I doing that? And then there's just so much things. And even working out is too much. Anything and too much was bad. So there's always should be a balance. But I want to say, if you want to get to where you want to get to, sacrifices do need to be made, for sure. Some sacrifices do need to be made. If you need to go a year without dating, you need to go a year without spending too much and live a little frugally, you know, just to get the long-term thinking ahead, just to get ahead for the next year or next couple years. Sacrifices do need to be made, for sure. And your future self will thank you. That's like 5 or 6. 6. Long-term thinking is how you'll be able to plan, get the life you want, and be more happy. Not be more happy, but just, I don't know how to explain it. It's just long-term thinking is very important, I believe. If you could visualize where yourself, where you'll be 5 years, 10 years from now, you'll be in a lot better place because you're looking forward to a goal. You're working towards something. It gives you a sense of drive. It gives you a sense of purpose. But that is still a long ways ahead. It's not that long, but it's still a long ways ahead. So if you can just like, okay, get some goals and then put some checkpoints in that range, and these little things, writing your checkpoints down, because you got to actually believe in yourself to achieve anything you want. But then also being in the moment and figuring out like things you can do in the moment, in the present time, because it's all the same thing. Present time to the future time, it's just time will go by. That's like how I think. Time will go by. That time is eventually going to come by, so you might as well prepare for it. And I'm kind of like very logical, organized, and structured, so I need a plan and everything. And that's kind of what helps me. And that's kind of like the thing I can struggle with, but I'm understanding of it, and I'm very self-aware, and I'm very reflective, and I think that's important. Okay, so that's like 5 or 6. I'm losing track of the time, not the time, but freaking. All right, 6 or 7. We could just end it off on this one. I freaking had it and then I forgot. Okay, I got it. Self-reflective and self-awareness is probably one of the best things you can do for yourself. Looking at yourself, taking accountability for the things you can control, taking about accountability of the things that are your fault. One simple thing for guys, you can just blame yourself for that relationship. Just take accountability for everything and then move forward. Because if you just get too stuck on something and just look at the past, you're never going to get past it. So just throw it out the window. Whatever happened in the past, maybe it is your fault, maybe it's not. Just take accountability for what you did, and the things that you controlled, and the things that happened, and whatever decisions you made. Just take full accountability, take full responsibility, okay? And then have it, and then move on. Go forward. And I only say that because a lot of us get wrapped up in the past. A lot of us just think and fantasize the past. That's just something we might do. Our brains wander. And so if you can just take accountability and responsibility immediately, you'll become more mature. You'll be more mature. You'll be more responsible, and you'll be able to keep moving forward. It's like, okay, some of that was my fault. I got it. I learned. Next thing, moving forward, because time is not stopping for anyone. And just being more self-aware and being honest, I think, with yourself. This is just me, and a lot of people, I guess, just aren't. I like to think people are more like this than they are, but they're not. And that sucks, but these are just some of the things that just help me just to become and expand my mind and myself, because I kind of like struggled with this or things, and I've grown a lot, and it's just a season of growing up. Like, I'm only 21, I'm telling you. And I can look at a lot of much more grown adults, people in their 40s, 50s, and it's just immature. And I just feel bad for them, because it's just like why is my mindset, like, I'm not better than you, but if we had to compare ourselves or whatever, like dang, like, I feel bad for you, but what can you do? People don't realize this until they're literally way older. And so if you're very young and you can just, and if you're looking at this, you can allow yourself to develop, because you have a lot more time than anyone else. I have way more time than anyone, like much older people. And we can just say it's never too late to change either, ever, to ever get back on your feet, to ever want to change your life around, to ever, it's never too late for any of that. You just got to pull yourself up from the dirt and kind of do more. So that's that. I'll probably make another one, but that's it though.